Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing great. I am Neha Rajvanshi and I welcome you all in our today's class, that is English class of class 10th. So students, we have started reading with our chapter number 9 from the book Footprints Without Feet. The name of the chapter is Bholi, okay. So we were reading her story, we were reading about her life, about the challenges that were there in her life, okay. In the previous video we have read that finally her marriage was decided, was fixed with Bishambar Nath, okay, and it was a mixed match relation, okay. Why? Because Bishambar Nath, he was quite older than her, he was unable to walk properly, and it was not his first marriage, okay. But in spite of all these flaws, okay, जो भोली के parents थे, they were so eager to accept this marriage proposal because according to them, अगर वो इस proposal को accept नहीं करते हैं, then भोली will never ever be able to marry again, okay. So that's why marriage proposal accept हो जाता है, and now finally they are getting married, okay. So now what will happen next, we will come to know. So let's continue the chapter. Have you seen her? Said Bishambar to the friend next to him. She has poke marks on her face. Okay, so in the previous video, in the end, we have read that Bishambar Nath ने भोली को पहले कभी देखा नहीं था. Okay, so he was not aware about the poke marks that were there on Bholi's entire body. Okay, लेकिन जब वो उसको गार्लैंड पहनाने वाला होता है, तभी उसका जो वेल होता है वो हल्का सा स्लिप हो जाता है, एंड एट दैट टाइम जो बिशंबर नाथ है वो भोली के फेस को देखता है, एंड इट वॉज for the first time when he saw that Bholi was having poke marks on her face, okay. So जैसे बिशंबर नाथ को दिखाई देते हैं, then he said, have you seen her? Said बिशंबर to the friend next to him, okay. So जो बिशंबर के साथ में एक फ्रेंड खड़ा हुआ था, so वो उससे कहता है कि क्या तुमने देखा, have you seen her face that she is having poke marks, okay. She has poke marks on her face, okay. So what, you are not young either, okay. So what was the response of his friend? He said that, okay, so what if she is having poke marks on her face, because you are not young either, okay. Maybe, but if I am to marry her, her father must give me 5,000 rupees, okay. So now what was Bishambar Nath's next step? He said that, okay, maybe I am not young, okay, but if I have to marry her, then first her father must give me 5,000 rupees, okay. So these 5,000 rupees are a kind of dowry that he is demanding right now when he has seen poke marks on Bholi's face, okay. So now we can see the real character of this person, Bishambar Nath, right. Ramlal went and placed his turban, his honor, at Bishambar's feet, okay. So when Bholi's father Ramlal, when he heard about Bishambar Nath's demand of 5,000 rupees, then he went and he placed his turban, okay. So what is turban? In this picture we can see this is a turban, and for villagers turban is a kind of their honor, okay. So he placed his turban, it was like his honor, okay, at Bishambar's feet, okay, and he said, do not humiliate me so, okay. Humiliate means to insult, okay. So he put his turban, it was kind of his honor, okay, at Bishambar Nath's feet, and he requested, okay, so not to insult him or his family, okay. Take 2,000 rupees, and he also requested that if you want to take some dowry, then please accept 2,000 rupees, okay. No, 5,000 or we go back, keep your daughter, okay. But Bishambar Nath, he was not at all ready to negotiate, okay. So he said, no, I just want 5,000 rupees, that's it, or okay. And next he said that either give me 5,000 rupees or we will go back, okay, and then you have to keep your daughter with yourself only, right. Be a little considerate, please. If you go back, I can never show my face in the village, okay. So Ramlal, he was requesting to Bishambar Nath, right. So he is saying, be a little considerate, please. Next he added that if you go back without marrying with Bholi, then I can never show my face in the entire village, because it will be a great insult for me and for the entire family, right. Then out with 5,000, okay. So Bishambar Nath, he is actually such a cruel person, right. So he said that, okay, if you want to save the respect of your family, then just to bring 5,000 rupees, okay. Tears streaming down his face, Ramlal went in, opened the safe and counted out the notes. Okay, so 5,000 rupees, it was really a very big amount for Ramlal. Okay, but now he was not having any option. Okay, so finally he decided that okay, he had to do this. Okay, he has to give 5,000 rupees to Bishambarnath, but you know, tears were there on his face, tears were there, okay, streaming down his face. But finally he went inside the house, he opened the safe, okay, and then he counted out the notes. Okay, he placed the bundle at the bridegroom's feet. Okay, and now when he was when he came back, he was having 5,000 rupees in his hand, and he placed the bundle of notes at the bridegroom's feet. Okay, on Bishambar's greedy face appeared a triumphant smile. Okay, so when Ramlal Bholi's father, he actually you know gave 5,000 rupees to Bishambarnath. So now जो Bishambarnath था, he was having a triumphant smile on his face. Triumphant means victorious. Okay, so उससे ऐसा लग रहा था कि जैसे you know उसकी कोई victory हो गई है, उसने कोई बहुत बड़ी चीज you know achieve कर ली है. That was the kind of smile he was having on his face, right? He had gambled and won. Okay, so वो इतना happy क्यों था? एक विक्टोरियस स्माइल जो थी वो उसके फेस पे क्यों दिखाई दे रही थी? बिकॉज भिशंबरनाथ ने एक्चुअल में यू नो एक गैम्बल खेला था. ओके, गैम्बल मीन्स बैट. ओके, उसने एक काइंड ऑफ बैट लगाई थी एंड ही वन दिस बैट. ओके, सो एक्चुअल में ऐसा नहीं था कि वो बिना यू नो शादी किए वहाँ से चला जाता, राइट? बट उसने सिर्फ एक चांस लिया था. ही जस्ट आस्क्ड फॉर 5,000 रुपीज एंड फाइनली ही गॉट 5,000 रुपीज, राइट? सो उसने जैसे एक गैम्बल खेला था एंड ही वन दिस गैम्बल. ओके, गिव मी द गार्लैंड ही अनाउंस. ओके, सो वैन फाइनली उसकी जो डिमांड थी वो पूरी हो जाती है. सो नाउ अब वो मैरिज जो रिचुअल्स हो रहे थे उनको कंटिन्यू करता है एंड ही अनाउंस्ड, ही डिमांडेड एंड ही सेड गिव मी द गार्लैंड. ओके, वंस अगेन द वेल वाज स्लिप्ड बैक फ्रॉम द ब्राइड्स फेस बट दिस टाइम हर आईज वर नॉट डाउन कास्ट. ओके, सो वन मोर टाइम जो ब्राइड थी, ओके, सो हु इज द ब्राइड? भोली. सो भोली जो थी उसके फेस पे जो वेल था, राइट, वो एक बार फिर से थोड़ा सा स्लिप बैक हो जाता है, फिर से थोड़ा सा पीछे हट जाता है. बट दिस टाइम उसकी जो आईज थी दे वर नॉट डाउन कास्ट. ओके, सो इस बार वो नीचे नहीं देख रही थी बिकॉज ऑफ शेम. वो बिल्कुल भी यू नो डाउन कास्ट नहीं थी उसकी आईज. ओके, शी वॉज लुकिंग अप, लुकिंग स्ट्रेट एट हर प्रोस्पेक्टिव हस्बैंड. ओके, सो उसकी जो आईज थी दे वर नॉट डाउन कास्ट बट दिस टाइम शी वॉज लुकिंग अप. ओके, एंड शी वॉज लुकिंग स्ट्रेट एट हर प्रोस्पेक्टिव हस्बैंड. ओके, सो वॉट इज प्रोस्पेक्टिव? प्रोस्पेक्टिव मीन्स फ्यूचर husband or we can say would be husband. Okay, so who is future husband? Bishambarnath, right? So Bholi was looking straight into Bishambarnath's eyes. Okay, and in her eyes there was neither anger nor hate, only cold contempt. Okay, और जो भोली की eyes थी, right, in those eyes there was neither anger, उन eyes में anger भी नहीं था, hate भी नहीं थी. Okay, but she was having what feeling? A cold contempt. Okay, contempt means disrespect. Okay, so she was having a cold disrespect for her future husband, that was Bishambarnath. Okay, so that was the look that was there in her eyes. Okay, बिशंबर रेज्ड द गार्लैंड टू प्लेस इट राउंड द ब्राइड्स नेक. ओके, बट जो बिशंबरनाथ है वो मैरिज जो रिचुअल्स थे उनको कंटिन्यू कर रहा था एंड ही वाज रेजिंग द गार्लैंड ओके टू पुट इट राउंड द ब्राइड्स नेक. ओके, बट बिफोर ही कुड डू सो भोलीज हैंड स्ट्रक आउट लाइक अ स्ट्रीक ऑफ लाइटनिंग एंड द गार्लैंड वाज फ्लंग इनटू द फायर. ओके, सो ही रेज द गार्लैंड कि वो भोली के नेक पे उस गार्लैंड को यू नो प्लेस कर पाए. बट बिफोर ही वाज एबल टू डू दैट, क्या होता है, जो भोली का हाथ था डेट स्ट्रक आउट लाइक अ स्ट्रीक ऑफ लाइटनिंग. स्ट्रीक ऑफ लाइटनिंग मीन्स इमीडिएटली, एट वंस. ओके, सो जैसे ही वो अपना हाथ रेस करता है गार्लैंड बनाने के लिए, सो भोली क्या करती है, शी स्ट्रक आउट हर हैंड. ओके, वेरी इमीडिएटली एंड द गार्लैंड वाज फ्लंग इनटू द फायर. ओके, वो अपने हाथ से यू नो बिशंबरनाथ के हाथ को यू नो बहुत जो एक तरह से अचानक से हटा देती है और उससे क्या होता है, जो गार्लैंड थी डेट फ्लंग इनटू द फायर. ओके, शी गोट अप एंड threw away the veil and now finally she got up from the seat and she threw away the veil that was there to cover her face. Okay, Pitaji, said Bholi in a clear, loud voice, and her father, mother, sisters, brothers, relations, and neighbors were startled to hear her speak without even the slightest stammer. Okay, so finally Bholi, she got up and she said Pitaji. Okay, और जो उसने word बोला पिताजी, it was so clear, it was so loud. Okay, that you know उसके जितने भी family members थे, including her father, her mother, her sisters, her brothers, her all the relations and all the neighbors that were there, okay, they all startled, they all surprised to hear her speak without even the slightest stammer. Okay, so why they were so surprised? Because उनको अब तक यही लग रहा था कि जो भोली है वो विदाउट स्टैमरिंग कुछ बोल ही नहीं सकती है, जब भी बोलने की ट्राई करेगी ये हमेशा बहुत ज़्यादा स्टैमर करेगी, राइट। बट भोली ने इतनी क्लियर, इतने लाउड वॉइस में वर्ड बोला पिताजी कि जितने भी फैमिली मेम्बर्स थे, इवन जो रिलेटिव्स थे, दे ऑल वर सो सरप्राइज, they all were so startled. Okay, Pitaji, take back your money. I am not going to marry this man. Okay, so next Bholi added and she said, Pitaji, take back your money because I am not going to marry this man. Okay, so this was Bholi's decision. Okay, for the first time she was taking some decision for herself, for her life, and she decided that she will not marry this person, Bishambar Nath. Okay, रामलाल was thunderstruck. Okay, so रामलाल जो थे भोली के फादर, उन्होंने जब ये चीज़ देखी कि भोली किस तरह से खड़ी होके बात बोल रही है that she is not going to marry with this person, so obviously he was thunderstruck, he was so shocked. Okay, the guests began to whisper. Okay, जितने भी गेस्ट वहाँ मैरिज में आए हुए थे, they all started to whisper, so shameless, so ugly and so shameless. Okay, and so for all of them Bholi was such a shameless girl. Okay, so उनको लग रहा था कि भोली किस तरह की गर्ल है, उसकी शादी हो रही है, वो इस तरह से बीच में खड़ी होके ये डिसाइड कर रही है, डिक्लेयर कर रही है इनफैक्ट that she is not going to marry with this person. Okay, so they all started to whisper, they were saying to each other that she is such a shameless person, she is such a ugly girl and she is such a shameless girl. Okay, Bholi, are you crazy? Shouted Ramlal. Okay, so finally her father Ramlal, he was able to speak something and finally he shouted and he said, Bholi, are you crazy? Are you mad? You want to disgrace your family? Have some regard for our izzat. Okay, so next he said that you want to disgrace our family, you want to insult our family. Okay, so according to him, whatever Bholi was doing, it was like an insult for the family. Okay, next he said, okay, that have some regard, have some respect for our izzat. Okay, for the sake of your izzat, said Bholi, I was willing to marry this lame old man. Okay, so now it was turned to Bholi and she spoke that just because the sake of your izzat, just because the sake of our family, I was willing to marry this lame old man. Okay, वो कह रही है कि सिर्फ और सिर्फ आपकी फैमिली की इज्जत की वजह से ही I was ready to marry this person who is such a old man and who is a lame man. Okay, lame man is a person who is unable to walk properly. Okay, so finally she spoke and she said, just because the respect of our family, just because the regard of our family, I was ready to marry this person. Okay, but I will not have such a mean, greedy and contemptible coward as my husband. Okay, so next she added that I was ready to marry this person earlier, but now when I have seen that he wanted, he demanded such a dowry of 5,000 rupees. Okay, so now she is saying that I will not have wanted a husband who is such a mean, greedy and contemptible coward. Contemptible means worthless or disregard of something. Okay, so she said that earlier I was ready to marry this person, knowing this fact that about his age or about his leg, she was ready to marry this person, but now जब उसने देख लिया that he is a greedy man. Okay, and he demanded 5,000 rupees. Okay, so she is saying that she does not want to have a husband who is a mean, greedy and worthless person. Okay, and also who is a coward. Okay, I want. Okay, next she added and she declared her decision that she never ever marry with such a person. Okay, what a shameless girl, we all thought she was a harmless dumb cow. Okay, so obviously अब जब इस तरह का वो वो डिक्लेयर कर रही है, अपना डिसीजन सुना रही है, सो जितने भी वहाँ पे रिलेटिव्स आए हुए हैं, गेस्ट आए हुए हैं उस मैरिज में, ओके, सो वो सब आपस में बातें कर रहे हैं एंड नाउ दे आर सेइंग दैट व्हाट अ शेमलेस गर्ल इज शी. नेक्स्ट दे सेड दैट वी ऑल थॉट दैट शी वाज अ हार्मलेस डम्ब काउ, ओके, उन्होंने कहा हमें तो हमेशा से ऐसा लगता था दैट भोली इज जस्ट लाइक अ काउ, शी इज जस्ट लाइक अ डम्प हार्मलेस काउ, ओके। भोली टर्न वायलेंटली ऑन द ओल्ड वुमेन, ओके, सो जिस ओल्ड वुमेन ने बात कही थी, सो भोली उस ओल्ड वुमेन की तरफ टर्न होती है वायलेंटली एंड शी सेड यस आंटी यू आर राइट, यू ऑल थॉट आई वॉज अ डम ड्राइवन काउ, ओके। नेक्स्ट भोली सेइंग दैट यस आंटी यू आर एब्सोल्युटली राइट, बिकॉज हमेशा से आप सबको यही लगता था दैट आई वॉज जस्ट लाइक अ डम ड्राइवन काउ, दैट्स वाई यू वॉन्टेड टू हैंड मी ओवर टू दिस हार्टलेस क्रीचर, ओके। नेक्स्ट दैट्स वाई आप सब ने मिलकर डिसाइड कर लिया था और आप सब क्या चाहते थे, जस्ट टू हैंड मी ओवर टू दिस हार्टलेस क्रिएचर, ओके। बट नाउ द डम काउ द स्टैमरिंग फूल इज स्पीकिंग, ओके। नेक्स्ट भोली सेड बट अब एक बहुत बड़ा चेंज हो चुका है एंड नाउ द डम काउ, और एक ऐसी डम काउ जो पहले स्टैमर भी क्या करती थी, जो एक स्टैमरिंग फूल हुआ करती थी, दैट काउ इज नाउ स्पीकिंग, ओके। डू यू वांट टू हियर मोर? नेक्स्ट शी आस्क्ड one question and she said do you want to hear more things from that dumb driven cow, okay। बिशंबर नाथ द ग्रोसर स्टार्टेड टू गो बैक विथ हिज पार्टी, ओके। अब जो बिशंबर नाथ है उसको ये बात रियलाइज़ हो जाती है कि भोली जो है वो डिसाइड कर चुकी है और यहाँ उसकी शादी अब नहीं हो सकती है। सो फाइनली ही स्टार्टेड टू गो बैक विथ हिज पार्टी, विथ हिज फ्रेंड्स, विथ हिज ऑल द रिलेटिव्स दैट वर देयर टू अटेंड द मैरिज, ओके। द कन्फ्यूज्ड बैंड्समैन थॉट दिस वॉज द एंड ऑफ द सेरेमनी एंड स्ट्रक अप अ क्लोजिंग सॉन्ग, ओके। अब जब वो वापस से जा रहा है, जो ब्राइड है, जो ब्राइड ग्रूम है, वो वापस से जब जा रहा है अपनी पूरे ग्रुप के साथ, सो ऐसे में जो बैंड मैन थे, राइट, जो वहाँ पे बैंड जो बजा रहे थे, वो सब बहुत ज़्यादा कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं। दे वर टोटली अनेबल टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट व्हाट्स गोइंग ऑन, और उनको ऐसा लगता है दैट इट वाज लाइक द एंड ऑफ द सेरेमनी, ओके। एंड दे स्टार्टेड टू प्ले द क्लोजिंग सॉन्ग, ओके। Ramlal stood rooted to the ground, his head bowed low with the weight of grief and shame, okay। So now what was the reaction of Ramlal, Bholi's father? So obviously he is very upset, very sad, okay, and now he was standing rooted to the ground, okay। So he was standing as if he is rooted to the ground, so he was very still, he was unable to move, okay, he was standing just motionless there, okay, and his head, okay, his head bowed low, okay, why? With the weight of grief and shame, okay। So उनके लिए it was like a kind of shame, right, कि उनकी जो डॉटर के लिए जो मैरिज प्रोसेशन आया था, राइट, वो बिना मैरिज के ही वापस लौट गया। So it was kind of a shame for him, it was like a grief for him, okay। The flames of the sacred fire slowly died down, everyone was gone, okay। उस मैरिज के लिए जो वहाँ पे सेक्रेड फायर जलाई गई थी, धीरे धीरे उसकी भी जो फ्लेम्स हैं, राइट, वो भी बिल्कुल डाई हो जाती हैं। एंड नाउ एवरीवन जो भी वहाँ पे आया था टू अटेंड द मैरिज, वो सभी वहाँ से धीरे धीरे चले जाते हैं। जो भी रिलेटिव्स थे, जो भी नेबर्स थे, वो सब वहाँ से चले जाते हैं। Ramlal turned to Bholi and said, "But what about you? No one will ever marry you now. What shall we do with you?" Okay, so now this was a real concern of Ramlal, Bholi's father, and he was having this question in his mind, and he asked to Bholi that what about you here. He said that okay, you actually don't want to marry with that person. It's okay, but now tell me what about you, because now no one will ever marry with you. Okay, and what shall we do with you? And Sulekha said in a voice that was calm and steady, okay। And now the girl, and what was the real name of this girl? Sulekha, that we have read in the beginning of the chapter, right? So Bholi's real name is Sulekha, okay। So now at the end of the chapter, the writer is mentioning her real name, Sulekha, okay। And the writer is saying that finally Sulekha said in a voice that was very calm and very steady, okay। And what did she say? She said, "Don't you worry, Pitaji, in your old age I will serve you and mother, and I will teach in the same school where I learned so much." Okay, so what was Sulekha's answer? She said that, "Pitaji, don't you worry about me, my life and my future, because in your old age I will serve you and mother, okay, and I will also teach in the same school, in the school that was there in the village where she learned so much." Okay, isn't that right, ma'am? ma'am. And after that she was having one question for the teacher. Okay, so her teacher that we have read in the chapter earlier also, जब इसने अपनी schooling start की थी, right? So she was having one lady teacher there, and the teacher was so full of affection and she was so considerate towards this girl Bholi. Okay, so the same teacher was also present there in that marriage ceremony. So now Sulekha, she was having one question for her teacher, and she asked that, isn't it right, ma'am? The teacher had all along stood in a corner watching the drama. So now the teacher of the Bholi, the school teacher, she was also there. She was standing in one of the corner and she was watching this entire drama. Yes, Bholi, of course, she replied. And when Bholi, she shared her future plan that she will teach at the school, and when she asked the school teacher about her plan, so now the school teacher is replying that yes, Bholi, of course, you can come to school, you can come and teach there. And in her smiling eyes was the light of a deep satisfaction that an artist feels when contemplating the completion of her masterpiece. And at that time, the teacher of Bholi, she was smiling. In fact, her eyes were smiling. There was one smile in her eyes, and in that eyes there was the light of a deep satisfaction. So now the school teacher of Bholi, she was very much satisfied. And now the writer is presenting one comparison, and writer is saying that the satisfaction of that teacher can be compared with the satisfaction of one artist who feels when contemplating the completion of her masterpiece. So we all know that all the artists, some painters are there, so every painter want to make some masterpiece, some painting that can be regarded as the masterpiece, or we can say the perfect painting. So when that painting is ready, so at that time the artist, the painter, he feels the feeling of deep satisfaction. So now that school teacher of Bholi, she was also having the same feeling of deep satisfaction, because Bholi, she is regarded here as the masterpiece of that school teacher. Because when for the first time she went to the school, when for the first time Bholi met with this school teacher, so in the chapter we have read that Bholi, she was having no confidence in herself and she was having a feeling of inferiority, right? But right now, because of the efforts of the school teacher, we can see a great transformation in Bholi, and Bholi is now full of confidence and she is able to take the decisions of her life, and all this is because of the efforts of the school teacher. So Bholi is regarded here as the masterpiece for the school teacher. So writer is saying that in the smiling eyes of the school teacher, there was a light of a deep satisfaction, and that light was just similar to the light that can be seen in the eyes of one of the artists when he is able to complete the masterpiece of his or her life. Okay, so students, the chapter ends here. I hope the chapter is very much clear to you all. It's really very interesting and very good chapter that is having a lot of motivation and inspiration for all of us, and this chapter clearly shows the power of education, because this is the power of education. Because of that, Bholi, she was able to have a great transformation, a great change in her life. Okay, and this is the power of education, that now Bholi, she is able to take the decisions of her life. She is able that she is a confident girl, and she is having all the knowledge, and she is having all the logics with her. Okay, so I'm very much sure that everything is clear to you all, and in the next video we will see the comprehension part. We will solve the questions. So see you in the next video. Thank you.